I'm just thinking, and I have to say it. Before you unite a people, try to find out what made them different in the first place. Try to find out what separated them in the first place. So that when you're talking about unity, the unity should be with a standpoint, with a social tipping point, with something to hook up to that this is the actual reason why unity is very important. But if this is not taken care of as a very strong point, unity is not unity but confusion. Let's take a look at the country. If you go to the north can feed the whole of West Africa with their God-given gift. They have very fertile land. I know many countries in the earth today, in this world, that their output to the outside world, that what made them great and what is still keeping their greatness is agriculture. That apart, that's the north. If you come to the south, they have a very good waterway that can bring the earth together, that can invite all parts of the world to trade with. And then you come to the Igbos, the southeast. The Igbos has a kind of gift, and you can't throw it away. It's a gift. The gift of a man makes way for him. The Igbos have the gift to bring the whole world to come and buy. And they have the gift of production. They can manufacture. Unless an Igbo man does not see that thing, his mindset is not to buy it, his mindset is to reproduce it. But the trouble we have, take a look at the Niger Delta. They are so blessed with what the world is looking for. Not just oil. There are so many other things the world is looking for. They have waterways. Why should it be only one waterway in Nigeria? Only one. Just one. That's why you see the congestion there. The Niger Delta can bring the whole world to Africa. Niger Delta, just Niger Delta. And because of your misunderstandings of what is all this unity stuff, which is an undefined thing, that's why everybody's gift is not well utilized or enhanced. The Benue Plateau, the former Benue Plateau, has produced a lot of people. Very, very, very gifted people. Where are they? The Edos has the gift that can bring the whole world to Edo State. They have a history. Why is tourism not part of what can make Nigeria big? Why? Because everybody is centered at stealing the oil, and that's all. Every school they've gone to in Nigeria is to know how to steal oil. Steal oil, start the money. All of you know what is happening. Stop pretending. Before you unite a people, try to find out what makes them different in the first place. reproduce it. But the trouble we have been having is a confused unity. It has produced tribalism, it has produced nepotism, it has produced hate. And then why do they not want to hear about it? Because some people, very few people out of 200 point something million or 200 something million people are beneficiaries of this confusion. They have the gun, they have the power, they put whoever they like. And that's why there is more confusion created every time they talk about unity. The people left alone can be united. Why? Because trade of goods and services brings everybody as brothers and sisters. But with respect to life, life is very precious. Take a look at the West Africa. How many is Togo? A few million before 10. How many is Ghana? A few million. How many is Republic of Benin? A few million. How many is Liberia? A few million. How many is Cote d'Ivoire? A few million. How many is Sierra Leone? A few million. How many times have you seen a Ghanaian murdered in Togo without the UN talking? But in Nigeria, put together, we put all these countries together, we are more than them in number. But we have no respect. We have no regard for life. We kill one another every time. Once there is any problem, the Igbo man, the Hausa man, the Yoruba man, they begin to fight one another. But I think regional prosperity would have been a very good competition. When the West would like to be more beautiful than the East, and the East would like to be more beautiful than the North, and the North would like to be more beautiful than every other place, I think that would have been a very good, and people will have respect for life. This education we're talking about, the first education is the education of borders. Whenever there is any misunderstanding in Nigeria, you can never touch a foreigner because he has passport. If you don't like him to do business in your place, you let him go. If you want him to stay there, he will stay there with a good safety. So this is what they don't want to hear. Why? Because some people think this is a pipeline for life. A pipeline for having lazy children and stealing money. Money is not everything now, you know. Money is not everything. One day, you die and leave the money. And you create problem for the youth. You create problem for the generation that is coming. I believe if I go to the North with a passport from the East, the North now will think twice before he raises a sword or a dagger against me. And the same thing. If he comes to the East, I will know that if I touch him, United Nations, and we will have a free trade zone, and we will respect and care for one another. But when it's seen as an internal thing, the world won't talk. Every time there's a trouble, Yorubas and Hausas, they fight. Igbos and Yorubas, or Yorubas and Hausas, or vice versa, every time. Why? Because it's going to be seen as an internal issue. But I tell you, the day everyone crosses borders, it will be with, you pay their tax, you do your business, you can do business anywhere you want to be in the world. You pay their tax. So those talking about unity, first understand what unity is all about. Unity is not just a classroom. No. Unity is to respect life, to respect order. But with what we have put as a system, which is benefiting just a few, hate, envy, disregard for life will always be what we'll get. And that's why we're having problem. The only time I've seen unity at any time was in 1996 Atlanta, where the whole country called whatever came together to cheer up their players to bring back the cup, the gold. Apart from that time, we've never had unity to do anything. And since that time, it has been failure, 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 failure. Nothing to achieve. Doing that, we can rule. This region can rule the world, can bring the world together. They have all it takes. But when there's misplacement of priorities, confusion is what sets in, and there will be no progress. You can misunderstand me. That's for you, but I mean well. We can stop killing one another the day we know that the world will ask why. But right now, the world is not asking why, because it's an internal thing. It's seen as brothers, whereas they are dangerous to one another. I've nothing to say for now. I've just said little I can. It may make sense. It may not make sense. Thank you.